Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some new information to go over regarding pre-orders for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. However though, we have some huge news to take a look at for Detective Pikachu 2, and as well as that, a new unannounced Pokemon game. So lots of stuff to cover today. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's take a look at pre-orders for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. This was tweeted out by PokeExperto, saying booklets for pre-ordering Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet at Pokemon Centers in Japan include this small teaser of the game's art book. So obviously, this is the art book that, I don't know if it's coming out around the same time as Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We've actually seen this image before though. I don't know if this is a different image though, because it seems to have the male protagonist wearing a yellow kind of shirt instead of like the normal white shirt that obviously the female protagonist is using. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's a little bit different, but either way, this might be another pre-order little bonus that becomes elsewhere as well once, you know, they're announced and stuff. But either way, I think it's just a tease though. I don't think it's anything crazy. And again, we're looking at it right now, so it's not like it's a hidden gem or anything like that. But yeah, I'm not sure if this is like a new outfit or something. I can't remember from the last one. But either way, that's a small pre-order bonus to take a look at. Again, might be revealed for other places soon. We're not too sure. Talking about pre-orders though, it's looking really promising for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. This was tweeted out by Pierre, saying Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet is ahead of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. The Switch's install base should give this game a better retail start than Sword and Shield. So the yellow line is Sword and Shield, and obviously the red line is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And as you can see, it's completely overtaking Sword and Shield. Now, of course, a lot more people own Switches now than they did when Pokemon Sword and Shield dropped. But again, it's still looking very promising for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. And then this is also, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is also ahead of Pokemon Legends Arceus, which had the best launch for a Pokemon game this generation. So yeah, the blue line is Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it had the best launch for Pokemon games this generation, and look how much Scarlet and Violet is beating it already. So yeah, Scarlet and Violet I think is definitely going to kind of just blow it out of the park with sales and stuff when these games drop. So a lot to live up to in regards to these pre-orders and stuff. And then also here's the detailed day by day for the two comparisons. So Pokemon Sword and Shield compared to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on the left, and then obviously it's on the right for Legends Arceus. So I'll put this in the description down below if you guys do want to check out the like latest numbers and stuff for pre-orders and everything. But either way, it's looking good. But at the same time, if I was looking at pre-orders like this and I was the Pokemon company, I would want to reward people for pre-ordering so much and give them better pre-order bonuses and stuff. Obviously in the UK it's not too bad. There's like the figurines and stuff at some places, but obviously in places like America and stuff, like the pre-order bonuses just aren't very good. But either way, that's the pre-order stuff for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We also have the news about the anime as well, which is quite a big bit of information. So there might actually be potential delays to the 9th generation of the Pokemon anime. It seems that the current anime, Pokemon Journeys, will have at least 16 more episodes. This could say that the new anime will premiere until 2023. So on the other hand, merchandise from the new anime has also appeared that continues to use the Pocket Monsters name. This could mean that the anime will remain the same or use the same name. So yeah, this is obviously like from the Pokemon anime for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And again, this is the same this is the same artwork that's being used on the guidebooks and stuff like that. But yeah, interesting that the Gen 9 anime could actually be delayed quite a bit until 2023. We have Joe Merrick talking about this as well, saying, so Pokemon Ultimate Journeys is said to be approximately 54 episodes according to the latest PR. We currently have 38 accounted for through Japanese release, meaning there's 16 more episodes to come. That'll take us to the end of the year for Japan. The thing is, if we assume that they'd shift to a new saga around Scarlet and Violet's launch, we'd only have 8 or 9 episodes left. So there may be a delay, or maybe they're going a completely different way for the generational shift. Also, since I've been an absurdly high amount of comments about this, no, this doesn't mean the games Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet are delayed or are going to be delayed. Yeah, I don't know why the games would be affected by the anime, but no, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's not going to get delayed just because the anime is. So yeah, they could be doing something completely different with the Gen 9 anime. I mean, there's a lot of talk about Ash potentially leaving and stuff, and this is going to be like the big send-off, him winning the Pokemon like Masters tournament. Again, we don't know if he's going to. He's into the final. Whether he beats Leon or not too sure. It looks like Leon's got an Eternatus up his sleeve, so that's going to be a little bit difficult. But yeah, they might be pushing the Gen 9 anime back, or they could just be releasing it as something completely different, even though we're getting promotional material for it already with Ash's Pikachu. So not really too sure. We'll have to wait and see. That's all the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet stuff, though. However, we have some big news to go over about Pokemon Detective Pikachu 2. Now, this was tweeted out, it was posted on Nintendo Life, and it's saying Detective Pikachu 2 game nearing release according to Pokemon job profile, and one unannounced project is also listed. So Detective Pikachu 2, if you weren't aware, was announced alongside Pokemon Sleep at a Pokemon press conference in 2019. It was a really good event. They actually announced 4 new projects. One of them was Detective Pikachu 2, one was Pokemon Sleep. I can't remember what the others were. Might have been like Let's Go or something like that. I actually can't remember for the life of me. But either way, the meme from the last few years has just been that Detective Pikachu 2 and Pokemon Sleep are just nowhere near completing, and like they forgot about them and stuff like that. However, though, it seems that the game is actually close to being finished, and in my personal opinion, I feel like they're just going to wait for Scarlet and Violet to drop, and then they're going to drop Detective Pikachu 2 around like next May or something like that, on like the 3-4 year anniversary of them announcing it. So in case you missed it, there's a new Detective Pikachu game on the way to the Nintendo Switch. When the Pokemon Company originally announced it in 2019, it was mentioned how it would conclude the original game's story. Now, I didn't play the original Detective Pikachu. It's not really my kind of game, but I feel like if you played the first one and then you got the second one announced, you'd be a little bit excited about it. But of course, we've had no information about it through the last 3 years. It's coming up to 4 years in May since this game was announced. So if you're wondering what happened to this project since then, don't worry, it's still a thing. Following an update earlier this year, it seems a LinkedIn page may have revealed the project could be nearing completion. Creatures Inc. and PTCG Development Division senior programmer Jonathan Murphy, who has been in the position for 5 years, notes how he's worked on an unannounced project and Detective Pikachu 2, which is nearing release. So this is obviously the kind of LinkedIn page and stuff, and it says senior game programmer, Creatures Inc. Pokemon TCG Development Division. So obviously working at Pokemon, and this is the experience. So using Unity, worked on one unannounced project and one nearing release, Detective Pikachu 2. So this unannounced project could be something like Gen 10, could be Let's Go Pikachu and EV2, or the second Let's Go game, could be another Legends Arceus game. It's a game that's using Unity, but either way, the fact that it's unannounced means that, I mean, we know there's other games being worked on, obviously, like Gen 10's probably being worked on right now. We don't know, but the only thing is we don't know if we're getting like another Legends game or another Let's Go game. Like, we're always going to assume that we're going to get another generation. Could be Gen 5 remakes as well. We really don't know. But obviously the main thing to take away is that the Detective Pikachu 2 game is nearing release. But yeah, very excited to see what this unannounced project is. I don't think it would get announced at like in February, but maybe it will though, because I feel like Detective Pikachu 2 will be revealed during the February Pokemon Presents for Pokemon Day. I feel like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC will be there, Detective Pikachu 2 will be there, and then we could also have this unannounced project as well. Had ownership of core game features, doing everything from initial system design to final implementation, provided expert consultation on effective use of Unity and modern development practices. So considering this game was announced in 2019, it's probably no surprise that it is potentially nearing release. Earlier this year, in February, a quote from the Creatures Inc. website reassured fans the game was still in development. So yeah, that's the like only bit of information we've had for Detective Pikachu 2. Saying that, you know, it's still in development, but again, we've had nothing apart from that. This was way back in 2019 when they were posting about the 4 new exciting announcements for the Pokemon press conference, and we got Detective Pikachu 2 there, as well as Pokemon Sleep. So whether this also means that Pokemon Sleep is nearing completion as well, I'm not too sure. I mean, Pokemon Sleep is literally an app, so I'm guessing it's taking a lot less power than like a game to get out and stuff. But yeah, no idea what's happening with Pokemon Sleep, but it seems that Detective Pikachu 2 is nearing release. He doesn't say nearing completion, he says nearing release. So the game's obviously completed now, it just needs to be released. And they're not going to release it before Scarlet and Violet or around the time of Scarlet and Violet, because they obviously want to promote Scarlet and Violet. So I think it'll be announced next February, and then it will come out around May or something, because we had the remake of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I think that was around like May or June time, so yeah, it'll probably be around something similar like that. But either way, if you are a fan of Detective Pikachu 2, it is on its way, as well as an unannounced project, which again could also be announced next February on Pokemon Day. I think next Pokemon Day will be a big one though. The original Detective Pikachu game was released on the Nintendo 3DS in 2018. It was followed by a movie a year later. And then obviously, would you be interested in a follow-up on the Nintendo Switch to the original game? Comment down below. So that's the Detective Pikachu 2 news. Kind of all the stuff we've got to cover for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider hitting that like button down below. What do you think, though? Leave a comment. What do you think the unannounced project is going to be? And also, are you excited for Detective Pikachu 2? Are you just kind of lost interest with it because it's taken literally 4 years for it to come out? Let me know your thoughts and feelings about that. And then also, what are your thoughts on the Scarlet and Violet pre-orders and stuff? And also, what do you think is going to happen with the Pokemon anime? Do you think they are just going to push it back and delay it? Or do you think they are just going to have something completely different for Generation 9? We'll have to wait and see. There's obviously multiple rivals in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, so it could even be that like we follow all of them individually or something. No idea. That is going to be everything for today's video, though. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's try and hit 500. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. It's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.